Imagine a time long ago. People journeyed across vast lands. They carried precious goods. They shared stories and ideas. This was the Silk Road. It was more than just a road. It was a bridge between East and West. For over 1,500 years, the Silk Road connected civilizations. It stretched over 4,000 miles. It went from China all the way to Europe and beyond. It was a network of routes bustling with merchants and adventurers. The Silk Road got its name from a luxurious fabric. Silk was highly prized in the West. It was made in China and traded along this route. But the Silk Road was a pathway for much more than just silk. The Silk Road was a conduit for knowledge and innovation. It fostered understanding and cooperation between different cultures. It left an indelible mark on the world we live in today. The Silk Road began to take shape during the Han Dynasty in China. Around 200 BCE, Emperor Wu of Han sought allies in the West. He sent envoys westward. They forged new relationships and trade routes. The Silk Road expanded over centuries. It reached its peak during the Tang Dynasty from 618 to 907 CE. This was a golden age for China. The Silk Road flourished under imperial patronage. The Silk Road wasn't one single road. It was a network of interconnected routes. These routes crossed treacherous deserts and high mountains. They passed through bustling oases and vibrant cities. Travelers on the Silk Road formed caravans for safety. They used camels to carry their goods across long distances. These hardy animals were well suited for the harsh conditions. Silk, as its name suggests, was a key trade item on the Silk Road. This luxurious fabric, produced primarily in China, was highly sought after in the West. Its soft texture and shimmering beauty made it a symbol of wealth and status. From the east came spices that tantalized the senses. Cinnamon, cloves, and pepper added exotic flavors to food. These spices were highly valued for their culinary and medicinal properties. Precious stones and metals also journeyed along the Silk Road. Jade, prized in China for its beauty and spiritual significance, was traded westward. Gold and silver, used for currency and ornamentation, flowed in both directions. The Silk Road wasn't just about luxury goods. Everyday items were also traded. These included textiles, ceramics, glassware, and tools. This exchange of goods fostered economic growth along the route. The Silk Road wasn't just a trade route, it was a pathway for the exchange of ideas, beliefs, and customs. As people from different cultures interacted, they shared their knowledge and traditions. Buddhism, originating in India, spread eastward along the Silk Road. Monks and missionaries traveled with merchants, sharing their teachings along the way. Buddhism found fertile ground in China, Korea, and Japan. Islam also spread along the Silk Road, carried by merchants and travelers. Mosques sprang up in cities along the route, serving as centers for worship and cultural exchange. The Silk Road facilitated the spread of Islamic art, architecture, and scholarship. The exchange of knowledge along the Silk Road was significant. Ideas in astronomy, mathematics, and medicine were shared and disseminated. This cross-cultural exchange enriched intellectual life along the route. Section 5. Perils and Triumphs on the Road. The Silk Road was a perilous journey. Travelers faced harsh weather conditions, from scorching desert heat to freezing mountain passes. They had to navigate treacherous terrain and endure long periods of isolation. Bandits and raiders posed a constant threat to Silk Road travelers. Caravans were vulnerable to attack, and merchants often hired guards to protect their valuable goods. Stories of daring raids and narrow escapes became part of Silk Road lore. Disease was another danger faced by travelers. Outbreaks of illnesses like smallpox and the bubonic plague could decimate entire caravans. The lack of adequate medical knowledge made these diseases particularly frightening. Despite the dangers, travelers on the Silk Road were driven by the promise of wealth and adventure. They formed strong bonds of camaraderie and relied on each other for support in the face of adversity. Section 6. The Setting Sun on the Silk Road. The Silk Road began to decline in the 15th century. Several factors contributed to its demise. The rise of maritime trade routes offered a more efficient and cost-effective way to transport goods between East and West. The Mongol Empire, which had once provided stability and security along the Silk Road, fragmented into rival khanates. This political instability made the route more dangerous for travelers. The Ming dynasty in China, which initially supported maritime expeditions, became more isolationist in the 15th century. This inward turn reduced China's participation in Silk Road trade. Despite its decline, the Silk Road left an indelible mark on the world. It fostered cultural exchange, spread knowledge, and connected civilizations in ways that continue to shape our world today. Section 7. Echoes of the Past, Seeds of the Future. The legacy of the Silk Road is not confined to history books. Its influence can be seen in the present day, reminding us of the enduring power of human connection and cultural exchange. The Silk Road's impact on cuisine is undeniable. The spices that once journeyed along its routes are now staples in kitchens worldwide. From Italian pasta sauces to Indian curries, the flavors of the Silk Road continue to tantalize our taste buds. The architectural and artistic heritage of the Silk Road is rich and diverse. Buddhist cave temples in Dunhuang, China, with their intricate murals, stand as testaments to the Silk Road's cultural influence. In the realm of music, the Silk Road continues to inspire. Musicians and ensembles like Yo-Yo Ma's Silk Road Ensemble draw on the musical traditions of the Silk Road to create innovative and captivating performances. Section 8. The enduring allure of the Silk Road. The Silk Road continues to fascinate and inspire people around the world. Its story is one of adventure, cultural exchange, and the enduring human spirit. This fascination has led to a renewed interest in the Silk Road in recent decades. Archaeological excavations along the Silk Road are uncovering new insights into its history and significance. These discoveries are shedding light on the lives of the people who lived, worked, and traveled along this ancient route. Museums and cultural institutions are organizing exhibitions and programs dedicated to the Silk Road. These initiatives aim to educate the public about the Silk Road's history, art, and cultural legacy. Travel and tourism along the Silk Road are experiencing a resurgence. People are eager to retrace the footsteps of ancient merchants and explorers, visiting historical sites and experiencing the diverse cultures along the route. Section 9. Connecting the dots through time. The Silk Road reminds us that our world has always been interconnected. Long before the internet and global air travel, people were forging connections across vast distances, exchanging goods and ideas. The lessons of the Silk Road are particularly relevant in our modern world. In an era of globalization and rapid technological advancement, understanding and appreciating different cultures is more important than ever. The Silk Road teaches us about the importance of cultural exchange and the benefits of open dialogue. By learning from each other's experiences and perspectives, we can build bridges of understanding and cooperation. The Silk Road reminds us that despite our differences in language, religion, or ethnicity, we share a common humanity. It is through embracing our diversity and recognizing our shared history that we can create a more peaceful and interconnected world. Section 10. A legacy woven in silk. The Silk Road's legacy is woven into the fabric of our world. It is a reminder of the power of human ingenuity, resilience, and the enduring desire to connect with others. The Silk Road's influence can be seen in the food we eat, the languages we speak, the art we admire, and the ideas that shape our world. It is a story that transcends time and continues to resonate with people from all walks of life. As we navigate the complexities of our modern world, the lessons of the Silk Road, the importance of cultural exchange, the benefits of open dialogue, and the recognition of our shared humanity are more relevant than ever. The Silk Road stands as a testament to the enduring human spirit, our capacity for innovation, our desire to explore, and our ability to bridge cultural divides through cooperation and understanding. Section 11. The Silk Road, an enduring inspiration. The Silk Road, more than just a historical trade route, stands as an enduring inspiration for our interconnected world. It reminds us of the power of cultural exchange, the importance of understanding, and the boundless potential of human connection. As we face the challenges of our time, let us remember the lessons of the Silk Road. Let us embrace diversity, foster dialogue, and work together to build a future where bridges of understanding connect us all. The Silk Road, a testament to the power of human connection, serves as a beacon, guiding us towards a more interconnected and harmonious world.